Let's get it. Let's write. CJ writes. What's happening, people? It's CJ Lloyd Webley, aka CJ Writes. Today we are going to be talking about 3 great writing tips that I have for beginners. So I get a lot of people that contact me and they say, I really want to write something. So whether that's a poem or short story or whatever it may be, these are 3 steps that are going to help you on your journey. So step number 1 is start small. It's all about getting pen to paper, and I know that sounds a bit cliche. I know a lot of people say just write, but that's really what it is. It's getting your notepad open and it's getting your pen to paper, or pencil to paper. I prefer pencil. So literally what you can do is you can wake up in the morning when you've just come out of your sleep, you've had maybe some amazing dreams and thoughts throughout the night. That's a prime time to just spend 2 or 3 minutes. It doesn't even have to be long, but just writing whatever comes to your mind. So it could be goals, it could be aspirations, it could be something that you had to eat the night before that tasted nice. So let's say it was a lasagna. You can talk about how the lasagna tasted, so the types of cheeses that were used. All of these things could potentially be used as dialogue within your next short play, or it could be something that leads on to you thinking about a character. So just start small, just think about different methods that can actually start to get you writing. Free writing in the morning is a good approach for that. Number 2, think about writing bullet points. So as I mentioned about free writing, you could do that in the morning. With bullet points, you could do that throughout the day. Anytime you have some kind of idea, anytime you see someone who looks interesting, who says something interesting, you could use your phone. I write a lot of notes in my phone. You could literally get your phone out and you can just write whatever you've seen that's been interesting that day, things that you've heard, interesting words or phrases that you've heard. Write those down, because these are all things that could be used potentially in something that you might want to write. Also a good thing to do if you're going to be out and about, maybe in a restaurant or in a coffee shop, you might decide to just put your phone on record for 5 to 10 minutes, and when you go home, put your headphones in and listen to see what was said. Was anything interesting? Were any of the conversations interesting? Could that lead on to a story that you might want to write? Writing is about being observant. It's about looking at your surroundings and taking inspiration from that. So doing things like recordings or jotting bullet points down can really help with that. And then thirdly, I would advise that you get some newspaper cuttings and put them on a mood board of some sort. So it could be newspaper cuttings, it could be interesting stories, interesting articles that are in the newspaper. You could then decide to go on the internet and download some images and put those on an image board. How did these images work together? What can they mean? How can we create a story from what is being placed together on this mood board? And then you can start using all the other things that we discussed in steps 1 and 2, writing bullet points or free writing, and use those images as inspiration. So I hope you got something from this video. This was a very short one just to help writers to get kick-started, because writing is a very exciting thing, but it can also be quite difficult and daunting for many people. So this was really about just helping to develop some strategies to get kick-started on your writing journey. If you enjoyed this video or you have any other writing tips, feel free to drop them in the comments below and I'll be sure to reach out to you. Take care, peace and love.